So today we are going to make this pasta, red sauce pasta. So for that I have my these are the ingredients that I'm using. The government jar basil pasta sauce, which is made up of cherry tomatoes and basil, some parmesan cheese, some sweet basil, olive oil. Then I'm using penne pasta. You can use any pasta of your choice. Then I'm using freshly chopped garlic. I'm making a non-vegetarian version of it, so I'm adding some chicken breast to that. So for vegetarians, they can do it without this chicken. The same method can be used. So this is my pasta. I have kept it for boiling. So I have used penne pasta and I have added some water and some salt and some oil. Not much of oil, otherwise the pasta sauce doesn't coat it up. And this is about I have used about, I'll boil it to about 80% of softness, so that my pasta takes up the sauce, soaks up the sauce nicely and juicily. So now I have a pan heated up and I'll be adding some olive oil. This should do. Yeah, so first I'm going to saute my garlic, and I'll be adding my chicken so that it can cook nicely. After the pasta is boiled, I will be adding it to the sauce. So if you're vegetarian, I'm saying again, you can avoid adding the chicken and you can do it right away. So the oil is heated up nicely. So let me add some garlic and I'll saute them nicely till they turn little brown. Yeah, so I think the pasta is almost cooked. Another 2 minutes. Yeah, I think the pasta is almost cooked. So let me give another stir and a minute, and then I'll strain. And the main way to use the pasta, cooked pasta, is like after the hot water, you can just strain it and add some cold water, and it will help you to stop the boiling of the pasta, and it will be nice and tender. Now that the garlic is turned a little brown, I'll add my chicken to it, and I'll stir them up nicely so that it cooks in the yeah. So let's leave the chicken to cook a bit. You can close the lid for a few minutes and let the chicken cook nicely. So meanwhile, let's strain the pasta. Yeah, so I have a strainer here. I'm adding my cooked pasta here. It's nice and hot. I'll be adding some cold water so that the cooking stops immediately. Nice, my pasta looks nice as per the consistency. See, you can see it is soft enough, not too soft, but it is soft. It's good. This is the consistency, so that the pasta sauce can nicely coat this. So meanwhile the chicken is cooking, let me cut up some basil and grate some cheese. So now we can see the chicken. They are nice and juicy. Left some, so it is soft as well. The chicken is cooked nicely. So to this I'll add some freshly cut basil for the flavor. Give it a nice stir. The smell is so good. The freshly cut basil smells so good with the chicken. Meanwhile, when the chicken is cooking, let us add some salt. Just a little bit, as the sauce also contains some salt. Very little salt to this, and give it another nice stir. So let's check. Okay, another 2 minutes for the chicken. We close it. So now it's the time to add the seasoning. So let me add some chili flakes. Just add it as per your taste and spiciness. Let's give it a nice stir. To this, let us add some oregano. I'll add a little bit more seasoning because I like more seasoning to my dish. But if you want to reduce a bit, you can always reduce it. Now, let us add the sauce. Now I've added my pasta sauce. So you can add any sauce of your choice. So I have added this basil pasta sauce. I got this in Biggie Instamart. You get it in Big Basket as well. You can try it out. I like this tangy taste of the pasta and tomatoes and basil. So now let's add the rest of the basil. Slightly, let's increase the flame. If you feel you need more pasta sauce, you can always add it. I think that's about it for the pasta that I have added, but we add a spoon more. So let the chicken cook nicely in this pasta. So I'll tell you another trick. So whenever you're cooking this tomatoes, you don't want to have that sour taste in your mouth. So the trick is you can add a pinch or little bit of sugar to balance the acidic nature of the tomato and to balance its sourness. So this should be fine. Let's cook it thoroughly and just leave it for another 2 minutes so that the pasta is nice and saucy. Okay, you can see the sauce is thickened well. It's looking nice and juicy. So it's the time to add my pasta. So let's give a nice stir to the pasta. So at this point you can add a bit of more water, or you can also add some olive oil. So it glazes upon and it takes in all the sauce. Can't wait to try this. It's looking so yummy. So let us close this for a while. Meanwhile, let's grate the cheese. So now the pasta is looking good. I think it's almost done. So let's add some cheese, my favorite part. So I am using the Parmesan cheese. So just close it. So in the heat itself, let it melt a bit and your pasta is ready to serve. Now let's open the pasta. The cheese is nicely melted. So let us give a nice stir to my yummy cheesy tomato pasta, and the pasta is ready to be served. I got some garlic bread as well, so it goes very well with the pasta. So this is a fresho garlic bread that I got ready to eat. I'm gonna try a new thing today. So let's plate our pasta. Nice. Now the pasta is ready to be served. There's some leftover cheese. I'm adding some more cheese to the pasta. Voila, we are ready to go. So this is my pasta, chicken pasta, basil and with basil and tomato sauce.